Well, hey guys, it's me, Clara, and I come to you today slightly ashamed because this is an unboxing video and I have been talking a big game about saving up to build a greenhouse. Um, but I have two plants here to unbox for you guys. I don't really know what happened. One of them was super impulsive. I probably did not need it. The other one is a long awaited wish list plant that I just could not say no to. So we are gonna go ahead and get started on our unboxing. You just have to promise me no judgment. You just have to promise me no judgment here, right? Because I know we've all done it. We've all done it. We've said, I'm not gonna spend, I'm on a ban for whatever reasons you may have had. Guys, it is hard sometimes to say no. I'm still doing good. I still do have a savings account that's growing and growing for the greenhouse. But here we are today. So the first plant that I'll unbox for you, how about I unbox it and then we'll talk about it. So this plant, guys, I already have one. It's a plant that I love a lot. I love more the idea of it, not my actual specimen. My actual specimen has been doing fine. I've had it for over a year, grown from a single node cutting, and I really didn't have any complaints about the plant that I had. But recently, to generate some cash flow, I took a top cutting and kept it for myself, and I sold the bottom. And it's been a very long time, and the top cutting hasn't done anything. It is a single leaf top cutting, and I would expect the new leaf to come from the previous petiole, which looks intact. It looks healthy. I should say that everything is healthy, but I started to get very worried that I had made a grave mistake. What if the plant didn't come back? What if it never grew again? Kind of all of these thoughts have been filling my mind lately, and it started to make me pretty sad because love the plant, and I would hate it if I lost the plant. So when I saw this Kunzo white monster online, I had to buy it. I felt like I had to as like a backup. And it's the same lineage as the one I already had. This is not a TC version of white monster. It's the original line, Kunzo's, and it's taken by stem cutting. I mean, you can see the massive stem in here. The seller got his via stem cutting prior to like 2019 or 2020, I think is what he told me. So the guy I bought mine from, he's had his since before these even were in TC. Now, I want to say that I'm not opposed to TC plants. I think the tissue culture is a great thing. And I think it's wonderful that things that used to be completely unattainable, we can now have thanks to tissue culture. Because really, who's got $10,000 to spend on a high-end plant? I don't. And even if I did, you guys, I honestly don't know if I would. And so it's wonderful now that because of TC, you can buy Spiritus Sancti, Delta Force. What are some other ones that are in TC? Even like simple ones, Doc Block Michelle, have become very affordable lately because they are in TC. So I'm not opposed to TC, but I will tell you that I've learned regarding Kunzo White Monster that the TC version is, I guess the variegation on White Monster is a little hard to figure out. The TC version does not behave exactly the same way as the original. I don't remember how the TC version does behave. I want to say it has to be cut and then the next leaf will be white. I think that's what I've heard. I'm not sure. I should and I will. I'll show you mine. I have not gotten mine to produce a lot of white. And so I'm still figuring out White Monster. I love it though. Like, I'm obsessed with White Monster. The ones that I've seen online, beautiful, beautiful plant. I haven't figured out how to get the variegation on mine to look the way that I want it, but I was happy to have found another one that's not TC, because at least I don't have to relearn a Monstera. So let me grab the White Monster I already have. All right, here's my White Monster. We've gained size, we've gotten some fenestrations, it's battled scale before. When I took this top cut, there was so much aerial root that it was nearly impossible. I couldn't find anything big enough. So I've got this much of the root sticking out from the substrate. Maybe that's why it's not doing anything, or maybe it's still, this is a large pot, maybe it's still working on its root mass. Thankfully, the root that we can see here is very nice and healthy, but as you can see, this leaf has minimal green. I meant to say minimal white. I will show you the petiole here and the growth point. Not sure if you can see it very well. I think it's healthy. I don't know. I guess I panicked and bought another one. So I won't need to keep both. If worst comes to worst, well, let's just say best possible outcome is that they both are fine. They both produce new growth. This one's going great. This one's going great. I honestly might just keep this one since it's in leca already. I don't know, actually. I think I'm just realizing this one's in moss, and I love moss. That's the White Monster thing. I panicked. Now I have two when I should be saving everything I can for a greenhouse. But what are you gonna do? All right, and the only other plant in this unboxing, because I didn't go crazy. I didn't buy like 100 things. I just bought 2 things. And so that's why this is such a short video. Guys, this is a wish list one. I'll give you a moment to guess, okay? Right now at this timestamp in the comment section, if you've seen my wish list video, which went out, I don't know, a month ago, just guess what's in this box. The only hint I'll give you is that I am unbelievably excited, okay? You've had time to think. If you need more time, you can pause. But here we go, unboxing a wish list plant. I'll give more and more away as we slowly work our way through the layers of packaging, because I've purchased from this seller before and her packaging is top notch. I feel like it takes me a year to get to the plant, but I like that. This is a plant. See, if I give you this hint and you've seen my wish list video, you'll know. So maybe I won't give you a hint. Oh my goodness. It is double-sided taped to the box. How did she do this? Okay, no, there's still more tape. Oh, you guys, I opened it from the bottom of the box. That's my problem. I opened it from the bottom. Let's continue. Okay, we've reached the next level. Got the insulation off. Which way is the top?
One eternity later.
Okay, things are getting serious now. We're moments away. First of all, it's really cute. Second of all, it's very pretty. So the next plant I am thrilled to unbox for you today is Monstera Ocean Mint. Look at that. This is the plant I have been wanting. Peak, top, the summit of the wish list for such a long time. And if you've missed my wish list video, I actually used to have one of these. I bought a single node cutting from Thailand right towards the beginning of their introduction to the market. Prices were kind of reasonable. It was still expensive for a single node cutting, but I was thrilled to have it, and I bought it in, imported it. I was very confident in how well it looked after import. The roots were exceptional, and this was dumb. I'll call this was foolishness. Instead of giving it an acclimation period, I removed the sphagnum that it was imported in. Maybe I let it soak in water for 1 day, and then I put it into leca. And you can imagine what happened after that. It died a slow and painful death. It was very sad. I tried very hard to save it. I did everything I could think of, but it just wasn't enough. I was really, really upset about it. It's one of those things that like makes you a little sick to your stomach while it's happening. It was expensive. I did pay for this plant $100 more than I paid for the single node cutting that I imported, I guess 2 years ago. But this is very much worth it. This is already established and growing. It's on its 3rd new leaf, separated from the mother plant. It's already here, so I don't have to worry about import shock or stress. And I've learned my lesson, because even though this is in soil, she gonna stay there for a little bit. I'm not gonna mess with her. Very, very pleased to have this ocean mint. And as I look at the leaves, it just looks like the color has gotten better and better. You can see this was the first leaf from the node, and then this was the second, and here is the third. Let me give you another close-up. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened to me, you guys, because I mainly buy Ethereum these days, and I'm not supposed to be buying anything at all. And kind of out of nowhere, you have a Monstera haul. So I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a short one, only because I didn't go completely crazy. Thankfully, I didn't go completely crazy. Only bought 2 little things, 2 little very cute, happy things. This is the way to do it, guys. If you can afford it, something that's already actively growing. It does take forever to grow a Monstera from node. Hey, speaking of, you want like the minorest little update about my collection is I did end up cutting my large form albo, and I have a top cut, 3 leaves doing well, the bottom cut just waiting for something to activate. And I did take one beautiful mid cut and was about to sell it. Was gonna sell it the day that I took the cut, and I lost my nerve because it's just so beautiful. And so anyways, it's got a bit of an aerial root that I can work with. It's in water. It's got a beautiful growth point. But yeah, it takes forever to grow a Monstera from a node. And so I'm happy that the ones I've hauled for you today, they're going. They are going already. And yeah, if you want more updates about the large form albo, I'd say just either subscribe, because I'll probably talk about it again, or follow on Instagram, as I love to post photos of my plants when they're doing well or looking especially pretty. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will just see you guys next time. Hopefully the next video will not be a haul video. But regardless of what it is, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.